Hey guys, well welcome to my bathroom. If you've never watched a video from in here, it's been many years since I filmed in here, and I hope it's not too echoey or anything. I know the lighting's not the best, but I'm filming a skincare video. All my skincare's in here, and I thought, you know what, I just want to do something different and I don't know, just a little bit more easy for me. So this video is probably about a month or so overdue. I started filming it. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you know when I did the cream on my face for the pre-cancers. Well, I filmed it like the week before that. So I had some technical difficulties with the PM skincare part because I was trying to be all fancy and actually film myself doing the routine. Because I thought, you know, sometimes I know it's like visually interesting to watch something while someone's talking, but you guys, that's just not me. And when I watched it back, it just looked stupid. Even if I did a voiceover or was talking like I am now, I'm just like, no. So we're gonna make this easy. So this is my winter skincare routine, and I've been doing this for well over a month now, but you know what? It's still relevant because if you guys live somewhere where it's still cold, or like me, I'll probably still be incorporating most of these things until like the 1st of April or so. So definitely for another month or so. My skin doesn't start getting more oily until like summertime, really. So I have combination skin, but mainly dry. If I do get oily, it's literally just right here at the ends of my nose and like right here in my chin. Sorry, the lighting is changing just a little bit. And for those of you that don't know, I am over 40, so my main concerns definitely are like fine lines, wrinkle. I have texture issues from past acne scarring. That's always a big issue for me because makeup, actually you don't notice it much when I'm bare skin. It's when I put makeup on that you notice it. Definitely like all around my chin. I have had some fillers here and there for it. I have videos on that, but just to kind of give you a brief background on my skin needs, how old I am, kind of what I'm looking for, things like that. So my skin started getting really dry. I don't know if it was around November or December or so. So I had to completely change up my skincare, kind of go back to some more simple things. But the key was to add as much moisture to my skin as possible without it breaking out, because I will break out easily if I have too heavy of moisturizers on. I know that's a cycle a lot of us can get into. You're like, oh, my skin's dry, let me pile on heavy moisturizer. Oh, now that's making me break out. And then you put some stuff on for the breakouts, and then you're just in this big cycle. So I think it was probably about a year ago when I did my last skincare routine. I have, like I said, changed up a lot from that. And I may go back to that one more in the summer. So let's start out first with AM. And I'll show you what I do. So I went back to an Old Faithful standby. If you have dry skin, or really any kind of skin or normal, this is normal to dry, but you need this. It's very hydrating. I'm basically looking for everything with hyaluronic acid and ceramides in it. Like the more the better, because I just think my skin really needs that, especially in the winter if it's dry, if it's dehydrated. So regular old CeraVe. This is the hydrating cleanser. I use this morning and night because it's not a foaming or anything. It can sometimes have that feel of like, oh, it's not doing anything. So what I do is I put it on my skin dry. I don't put water on my skin first like you normally would with the cleanser, because I almost feel like that dilutes this too much. I just find that works the best. So I use this first thing in the morning, and it's not stripping my skin. Next, this is the game changer, the total game changer. This is the product I've been looking for. I don't know if I mentioned this on Instagram or in a video or both. You guys know back months ago when I said I was looking for some moisture sprays. They were either irritating my skin, the ones I tried, or weren't giving any moisture. This is a game changer. This company actually contacted me, and what's funny is I would have not given it a second look because I get so many emails about wanting to try skincare. But Stephanie Marie, I remember, had talked about this. And so it was like, oh, I remember she talked about that. She liked it. Let me watch her video again just to remind myself. And I was like, okay, yeah, you can send me some, because she really liked it. This stuff, look how much I've used, guys. I think I've had this since November. And I've definitely, you know, I use it twice a day, and even if my skin feels really dry, I'm spraying it on. It's the finest mist. It's called Yonka Paris, and it is basically a luxury Paris skincare line, and it's sold in you know, high-end spas, but you can also get it from their website. This is actually for the dry skin toner, so you can see it's a little bit pink. Sorry, the lighting is changing. And then I think Stephanie uses the white one, which is for oily skin. So if my skin, I find, is changing and this is too much for it, you better believe I'm gonna try that one for oily skin, because this is one of those things I don't think I can be without now. So before I keep going on a tangent about it, it is alcohol free, which is great. So it is a toner, but it's like a mist, and what I feel like it's more like than a toner, it also like kind of calms the skin, I find, for me. My skin can get irritated very easily. Often a lot of ingredients or products make it turn red. I just have that kind of skin, you know, it's very reactive. This almost like calms it after I put it on. It's very refreshing. The spray, I don't want to waste it here, but I don't know if you can, the spray, you're not gonna be able to see it. It's so fine. I seriously look forward to putting this on my skin. And it's so funny because this is actually a glass bottle, so it's not very travel friendly, but I'm going to put this into something smaller because I'm traveling a lot this first part of the year until the end of June. This is gonna go with me for sure. So where I sprayed down my pan, it just has a very light, refreshing scent. The scent doesn't bother me. The ingredients don't bother me. It has glycerin in it, which is great, which is a lot of those cleansers are glycerin based, the CeraVe. So it's like the CeraVe, you know, the second ingredient, glycerin, same thing. Second ingredient, glycerin. I mean, you know, that's what I'm looking for. It does have some essential oils in it, but they do not bother me. Sometimes essential oils do, some don't. So I will put more information about this below so you can check it out on your own. Okay, so let's go to the next product. I feel like I could just go on and on about that. So the next product, we're still in the morning. This is the Skin Diva Matrixyl 3000 Serum Plus Hyaluronic Acid. So you're seeing a theme again. They actually sent me some products several years ago, and I know I had mentioned in a skincare video at the time, and then I just quit using it. Well, I just bought a new one. So basically it's a super intense hydration, anti-wrinkle advanced formula. Again, I'm looking for the, to add some hydration to my skin. Of course, anything that will help combat fine lines is great. But why I wanted to add in a serum like this with hyaluronic acid is I felt like when I had used my Mad Hippie vitamin C serum or anything like that, it was almost like sucking the moisture out of my moisturizer. So I feel like I needed one more additional step to add the moisture back in. Again, it's all about like adding the moisture. And I really feel like my skin feels a little plumped up after using this, and it's just a great like barrier between the toner and my moisturizer. So sticking with the morning after I do the Matrixyl 3000, I've been trying out this. I'm not sure if it really does anything. I like the added step because again, it's a serum, so it's giving me that little bit of extra moisturizer. This is the Exuviance Anti-Redness Calming Serum. Because again, a lot of times when your skin is dry, it's often sensitive or irritated. A lot of times those go hand in hand. So I wanted something to, again, see if it would combat any redness I was having. Again, sometimes I feel like it's working, sometimes not, but you know what? I really like this because I feel like it's, again, just that added serum, added moisture before my moisturizer. It has peptides and willow herb, and the formula addresses the 4 underlying causes of redness. So anyway, I'm not sure about this, but I am enjoying using it. Lastly would be the moisturizer. I've went back to this again, the CeraVe PM Moisture. I don't like the AM because of the sunscreen. If I'm gonna put sunscreen on, I like it to be the sunscreen of my choice, and I will put that on if I know I'm gonna be outside a long time. But a lot of times I'll use my It Cosmetics CC cream that has SPF 50. If I'm going on vacation, or again, I know I'm gonna be out, I will actually use SPF plus than the CC cream, so I'm getting like double the SPF. I don't typically like it on my skin every day or in my moisturizers because it will just break me out. I'm very sensitive to it. So this couple pumps of this, I find the moisture is perfect. It's not too greasy, it's not too light, not too heavy, it's perfect. Again, with all the other things I'm using. So I've kind of like stepped up the moisture level with each step I'd use. So then when I put this on, my skin's not feeling greasy, it just feels great. So let's go tonight. The first thing I do is get out my Kirkland Daily Facial Towelettes. I do this to remove the first layer of makeup. I don't feel like my cleanser should have to work that hard at trying to get off makeup, and I often find it doesn't unless you're using like a cleansing balm. I just like to do this. These don't irritate my face. Basically, I just use different sections of it. Then to get my eye makeup off, I have two of these. I have this one, and then I also have the blue cap one, which is for waterproof eye makeup. So depending on what mascara I've used that day, I use the Garnier Micellar Cleansing Water. I really like that. Then we're back to the CeraVe cleanser. Cleanse my face. Back to the Yonka toner again. And then something different I've been doing at night. I believe someone commented on one of my videos, and I showed this in a haul on Instagram that I had purchased this. Somebody commented on one of my videos, and it intrigued me about this product, and I went and looked at the reviews. I mean, it has tons of reviews, and they're all like positive. So I wanted to try this. So this is the Algenist Genius line, and it's the ultimate anti-aging vitamin C serum. So I wanted to try this. You guys know I've used the Mad Hippie for years, but what I liked about this is it seemed to address other issues like texture and fine lines, but also, you know, you got the benefits of the vitamin C. Just the ingredients and what it did, I was like, you know what? I'd like to try that. So far, I really like this, and I like using it at night. Because, you know, you saw what I do during the day. I just feel like this is something at night. You can use it AM or PM. It's an airless pump. And then after the vitamin C, we are back to the CeraVe. Very simple, but my skin, again, feels very hydrated. Once a week, I have been using tretinoin cream. I've used this off and on for years, but I'm back to using it just once a week. I have the 0.025. I could probably step it up to twice a week, but I just enjoy using it once a week. And then also, I didn't bring this out, it's out in my shower. Once a week, probably about a couple days after I use the tretinoin, which is Retin-A for those of you who don't know, I will use the Method, Dr. Lancer, the Method Polish. I had shown that in my previous skincare routine. I am still using it, but I'm definitely not using it every day or every other day like I was. I only use it about once a week because, again, when my skin is dry, dehydrated, irritated in the winter, that's just a little too harsh for me. But I still kind of need a physical exfoliant a few days after I use the Retin-A because I will start noticing, you know, my forehead's a little bumpy, a little textured, and that just gets rid of it. My skin's not great by any means, but it is definitely feeling more hydrated than it was before and definitely like more calmed down. So exactly what I was looking for this time of year. So I feel like I ran through this kind of quickly. I will put more information in the description box. Definitely leave me a comment below if you have any questions. If you guys are using any of these products, let me know that as well. I would love to know. So I appreciate you guys taking the time to watch. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already so you don't miss any future videos. You know how YouTube is, not wanting to let people know there's a new video. I appreciate you guys taking the time to watch, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.